It might be a tough pill to swallow, but here's the truth. Whether you win or lose in life, it all boils down to one thing. It's not about the big, dramatic moments. It's about the small, simple choices you make every single day. Your habits. Think about it. Every successful person will tell you the same thing. Great things don't just happen overnight. It's a process. But when you start adding one good day to another, and those days become your routine, that's when you start building the foundation for the future you've always dreamed of. So many of us get caught up dreaming about doing something incredible, but we often ignore the small, boring tasks that are actually needed to make those big dreams happen. And without even realizing it, we start telling ourselves little lies. Phrases like, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I've got plenty of time. I can do it later." And slowly, those seemingly harmless phrases become the biggest enemies standing in the way of our own success. And that brings me to this story. It's about a young man who had dreams of being great, but whose life was completely stuck in a mess. He kept hoping that one day, out of nowhere, something magical would happen, and his life would suddenly change for the better. But life isn't like a movie, is it? Real change doesn't happen in a single dramatic moment. So I want you to watch this story to the end, because these next few minutes might just be the start of a brand new, powerful habit in your own life. In a quiet little town, there lived a boy named Alex. Now, Alex was just an average student. He wasn't exceptionally brilliant, but he wasn't struggling either. But inside, he had enormous dreams. He wanted to be successful, to achieve something great. However, he had one huge problem. He was completely undisciplined. He would start tasks but never finish them, ignore the small but important duties, and found it impossible to stick to any kind of routine. Despite all his big ambitions, Alex never really committed to starting any real work. He would make grand plans, but he never, ever followed through. Whether it was studying, exercising, or learning a new skill, he always had the same excuse. He would always say, "I'll start tomorrow." But of course, that tomorrow never seemed to arrive. His parents and teachers all advised him to be more disciplined and consistent, but their words just went in one ear and out the other. You see, Alex believed that only huge, heroic efforts could bring about big changes in life. And because the idea of those big efforts scared him so much, he never even tried to work seriously on anything. Then one day, Alex met a wise old professor in town. Seeing how troubled Alex was, the professor smiled and asked him, "Alex, do you know the real secret to a successful life?" Curious, Alex shook his head. The professor began to tell him a story. "A long time ago," he said, "a farmer planted a tiny bamboo seed in his garden. Every single day, he watered it and took care of it. But after a whole year, nothing happened. 2 years passed, and still nothing. Other plants in his garden grew tall, but the bamboo seed didn't even sprout. People started to laugh at him, saying he was wasting his time. But here's what they didn't see. For 5 years, the bamboo was growing its roots deep into the ground, building a strong foundation. And then, in just 6 weeks, it shot up 80 feet tall. Everyone thought the seed was doing nothing, but really, it was preparing to grow high." Success in life is just like that bamboo, the professor finished. Small, consistent habits might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they build the foundation for incredible success. Hearing this, Alex was lost in thought for a long time. He finally realized he had been waiting for a big, magical moment while completely ignoring the small, daily habits that could have truly led him to success. He asked the professor, "Sir, what kind of small habits should I start with?" The professor smiled and said, Let me share a few life-changing ones with you. Listen carefully. 1. Wake up early. Just waking up 1 hour earlier every day gives you 365 extra hours in a year. Imagine everything you could do with that time. Alex had never thought about time that way before. He decided right then to start waking up early and use that precious time for self-improvement. 2. Read every day. Reading just 10 pages a day means you'll finish at least 12 books a year. Those 12 books can completely change your mindset, your knowledge, and your future. 3. Set small goals. For example, if you write just 200 words a day, you can finish an entire book in a year. Remember, single drops of water eventually come together to make a mighty ocean. Hearing this, Alex decided to set small daily goals instead of just waiting for his big dreams to happen. 4. Don't procrastinate. Whenever you feel like putting something off, just count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start immediately. Or just tell yourself you'll work on it for only 2 minutes. This simple trick forces your brain to get started. After trying this rule for a few days, Alex realized that no tasks were being pushed to later anymore. He was getting things done right away. 5. Practice gratitude. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for in a diary. This simple act will change your attitude from one of complaining to one of appreciation. At first, Alex felt a little silly doing this, but after practicing it regularly, he started to feel much more positive and happy in his daily life. 6. Exercise for 10 minutes every day. Doing just 10 minutes of exercise at home every day is far better than waiting for that perfect day to finally hit the gym. It keeps both your mind and body healthy. And 7. Limit your phone time. Whenever you pick up your phone, ask yourself one simple question. Is what I'm doing right now improving my life, or am I just wasting time? Games and social media can eat up your precious time. Set a daily limit for entertainment and use the rest of that time for something productive. Alex realized he was wasting way too much time on social media and decided to start using that time wisely. Over the next few months, Alex stuck to all these small habits. At first, there wasn't a big, noticeable change. But after 3 or 4 months, he started to feel a real shift inside. His focus improved, his grades got better, and he became much more confident. By the end of the year, Alex had transformed into a disciplined and responsible person. Years later, Alex became a well-known and successful entrepreneur. People would often ask him, "What's the secret to your success?" He would always smile and say, "Big results don't come from big actions. They come from small, daily habits. Success isn't about luck or talent. It's the direct result of the small, consistent things you do every single day. If you want to change your life, don't wait for some big opportunity. Start with small steps, just like the bamboo. Your efforts might not show results right away. But with patience and consistency, you will grow beyond your wildest imagination." So, what small habit will you start today? Let me know in the comments below. If this story inspired you, please like and share it so it can reach others. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll be back with another story just like this one. Until then, be patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward in life.